What's going on, everybody? As you can see from the gameplay in the background, what I'm going to be showing you is my first two games on NBA2K26. On August 29th, this game released for pre-release, for pre-order, and about 3 hours later, we had our builds figured out, and I was home from work, and we hopped on the game and played rec. I'm not a rec player. I don't care about fives, but, we had 5 people in the Discord, so we're just like, screw it. We're just going to go and hoop, I just want to play. You get decent progression, whatever. Y'all get the idea. That's not what this is about. Off rip from the tip off, I knew that this game has big issues. And this is not going to be a video hating on the game, criticizing specific features that I won't change. I will be dropping all those videos shortly, I just had to give it some time to make sure I'm not bugging. But I'm going to be honest with y'all, when I didn't even have the game and I was watching people play it early, there was issues that were obvious, and this is not hating. This is me wanting what's better for the game. If y'all want me to say something positive, because apparently I never do according to people on Twitter. By the way, if you do not follow me on X, aka Twitter, I'd be having a lot of tweets pop off over there, a lot of controversial things I'd be saying, but I'm down to interact with the community, and y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. I'd be popping over there on that Twitter for free, you know what I mean? But I'm not in this for the money. I'm in here to voice my opinion and hear what people gotta say. If you disagree with what I gotta say, you can say it to me. Just don't be pressing my buttons, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you don't call me ass, don't do none of that, because we could definitely get it popping for the bread, and I know y'all not about that life. You know what I mean? I've been trying to get a wager out of you little randoms for years, and not anyone has accepted it yet. Well, actually, not anyone. That one dude from Mo Buckets chat donated me and my man's 250, so I appreciate him for that as I throw down the lob. But that's off topic, man. This game is on rookie difficulty. I could go over skill-based matchmaking, shooting, defense, slashing, blitzes, post scoring. I could explain everything to you in the greatest detail. I could write a book about everything that needs to be changed about this game to make it the greatest gaming experience ever for me, But the fact of the matter is I'm crispy, and a lot of people, not even that watch me, but just a lot of people that play this game are dusty. So for the game being good, I understand why the game is the way that it is. 25 was a very easy shooting 2K. It was so easy to shoot in that game that if you missed, you got a boost to your shooting that's stacked. Obviously you were punished for shooting really good also, but it was almost impossible to shoot bad in that game. Or so the devs thought, but a lot of y'all were doinky and broke. So what did the devs do when they dropped this game? They were like, you know what? I'm done, man. We're just going to drop a 2K on rookie difficulty, and no matter what you do on offense, you will not fail. Spoiler, y'all still suck. So now we're in a weird spot where a lot of dudes that 2K was trying to make relevant this year, they're still dookie, and the comp is still winning. People are playing exactly the same as they have every other year, but now at those middle to high tiers of gameplay, it's all build based. 7-4s, y'all know, shooting over people, fading threes, fading middies, no defense, no contest. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you play this game. And it's and they didn't even accomplish their goal. There's still people on this game that can't shoot. Not even complete brainless 60 overall bots. There's people that genuinely play this game every day and struggle to shoot the ball, which is incredible because both of my builds have no 3-point rating. You know what I'm saying? My man's here unfortunately had the wrong jumper on. I'm not trying to flame him, but he ended up grading out from shooting wide open. I think he went 0 for 9 or 0 for 10. I just had to include that in the video with his permission because I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. He took nothing but wide open shots, but because he's a rhythm shooter and rhythm shooting was different this year, that's a whole nother topic. People cry about rhythm shooting so much. People cry about everything. I cry about everything. Everybody cries about everything. Let's cry together like Kendrick Lamar. We cry together. But he graded out for taking wide open shots because that jumper he had, apparently the upper release was glitched and it was impossible to time it with rhythm shooting. So that's hilarious. And then the second game we played, he actually got signed out of his account. So he started the year 0-2, no progression, no badges, nothing. Tough balls. It'd be like that sometimes. But you know who didn't start the year struggling? My point guard. As you probably seen in the background, you're probably lying about this being your first game. No. And I understand that my point guard is an elite player. He was a 2K League prospect. He's really, 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 I don't glaze many people, bro. He is amazing at 2K. He's better than me, at many things on this game. Many things. But he has no badges. He don't have even close to a 99 3-point. his build, like, it literally has no hot zones, nothing. He might have had boost, but like, we just loaded into the game and he equipped some random SIGs and a random jumper, and he's just spraying. Like, there's no way y'all don't see a problem with this. I understand he's good. Regardless of his build and ratings and badges, he should be seeing success. But it is so odd that even in the easiest 2Ks, when you started a new year, it's expected that you're going to struggle, you know? It's expected that you are gonna struggle. This, I think, was actually a couple games later down the line. I lied. This wasn't my first 2 games, but it was that same day. It was like a couple games down. It's just a different game I clipped. But we still all had only bronze and silver badges, because badges in this game move really slow unless you have rebirth or accelerators and things like that. So everyone was still bronze and silver badge. And you saw the very first game that we played, he was sparking and greening. So now my man's, you know, he fixed up a little. He fixed his jumper, but like I said, unfortunately, he got signed out. And all you're gonna see in these games is just a lot of greeting, a lot of swishing, not a lot of shot contests, not a lot of defense, bro. And I'm not saying that the people we're playing against are the greatest, but when we got old heads like Make It Rain Boy over here, y'all talking about rhythm shooting, he's shooting with square, greeting 20% with a lockdown. Everyone except for Z on our team has like an 80 or a 78 3-point, bro. And dudes is chicken. You know what I mean? I, meanwhile, have a high block rating, high interior, high vertical. I can't contest nobody. I can't block no shots. You know what I mean? Dudes got 94 plus steal, etc. on their builds. Can't rip nobody. Can't blitz nobody. That guy that just made that layup probably has like a 25 or 40 layup. I know that my point guard was making bull jive in the paint. Look at this. He going up with the confidence. He had a 25 driving layup. Nobody on the court got pass accuracy, right? Everybody throwing dots. No lanes, no nothing. And nobody but me had pass accuracy on our team. But looking at the gameplay, yo, that's a beautiful crossover. Once again, 25 driving layup. He told me the whole entire green window was green. You know what I mean? Like, we have to at least pretend like we care about the game being a little bit skilled. Like, people like, hee, ha, ha, you know, oh, it's fun. Like, bro, if you have, as my teammate gets signed out of his account, shout out to Brevity, bro. Fuck you, bitch. But he pulling up from limitless, bronze, limitless range just because he has a badge, right? Like, I understand he's a good player. Like, bro, it does not matter. Like, badges and attributes have to matter, bro. They do. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all talk about rhythm shooting. These dudes are spraying with the square button. It does not matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, old heads like Make It Rain out here, making every shot. Well, he was missing this game because he was just shooting a bunch of contesteds. It was his first fucking game. Look at this. From over there with bronze limitless range, I understand he has that stupid takeover. Bro, 14%. It does not, bro. Like, I don't care how good you are. Attributes have to matter, bro. You cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot, man. How are we, like, you can have fun if you make a 99. He has a 25 or like 30, whatever the default is, mid-range. Like, bro, you cannot convince me that if you don't have an attribute, you should be doing it. If you have a 99 driving dunk, please go crazy and dunk over everybody that doesn't have high interior D and block. Please. You shouldn't have to time it perfectly. We can, you know, in a perfect world, you would have to time everything, but I can live with that, you know? What I can't live with is dudes that are like, you can shoot nearly 100% from 3 easily with 83 point. Look at this. Look at the defense. He spun into me. Like, if he spun away from me, cool. Okay, he fucked me up. I'm in bad position. I'm too high. It's realistic. He spun toward me, and my player's feet glided on the floor away from him. And you're just watching this every play, and it's like, for a bot, for somebody that's never been good at 2K, and that sucks every year, like, you might see this and be like, oh, it's fun, yeah, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But like, for people that actually care about hoops and people that want to get better and people that want to enjoy a video game where they're getting better at, where they're making builds for a specific purpose, you know, that's all the fun in 2K. Like dudes, look, this random running left, right, left, like he don't even know what he's doing. But I promise you, if you leave this guy open, he will go like 80% from 3. It's a joke, bro. Not saying he's good or bad, but it's like, I'm gonna like, look at him, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And dudes like this are able to score at will on this game now that the game's been out. They got the right jump, but they want to add skill to lobs. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like, that, I thought Rec wasn't supposed to have those, like, you know, different timings for the alley-oops. Like, they trying to add skill to lobs, which are already garbage. You get taken out of lobs anytime somebody breathes near you. But then dudes with bronze shooting badges can just spark it up and fire away, bombs away every single time. Like, you know what I mean? It's obvious what they doing, bro. And if this first patch that drops doesn't fix the game correctly, if it doesn't address shot contest, then you just know, like, you know, you just gotta take it at face value, bro. Like, they don't care about the game being competitive. They don't care about builds. They don't care about this looking like hoops. They just want people with 2 brain cells in their head to get on, hold and release square, presumably within like the giant margin of error of the jump shot. Look, 25 pass accuracy, pass rating don't matter, defense rating don't matter, you know, the shooting rating don't matter. Nothing really matters. That's the takeaway that I get so far. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think. I might be complaining too much. There's a lot of things wrong with this shit, but I'm still holding it down. I'm always gonna be me. I'm always gonna prevail, you know. Simple.